Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you've been well. Before I go any further, I want to apologize for the audio. I got a new mic. I don't know how to use it, and it sounds horrible. But today, we have a video for the Forex traders. I want to talk about a great indicator that I found. Actually, somebody mentioned it in a Discord group talking about something totally different. I just happened to see it, threw it on my chart, and I must admit I'm in love with it. Before I tell you exactly which indicator it is, just look at some of the calls it did. Man, this sell right here, boom. Look at this buy down here, and it came up here, crazy. Another quick little sell right before that it came down to. One right here. I mean, guys, when I say this thing hits, I mean, it really hits. Some things that you need to know about this first is that, in my opinion, from what I've experienced with, it works best on the indices, and not just the US indices. I mean, like the German 30, the UK 100. It works on like all indices from what I've been able to tell. My screen is moving crazy slow, so I do apologize. Anyways, let's get back up here. So before I waste too much of your time, let me show you some of these results on here. You know, if you have the trading view, you can throw a strategy on here and it does a little back testing for you. Look at this win percentage. I mean, we can look at the profit in a second, but look at this win percentage right here. 86% win rate. And this is on an indice. That's crazy. Also, this is for you scalpers. It is on the 1 minute time chart. You probably already saw that, but if you did not, it's on the 1 minute. So if you are a scalper, you're really going to love this. Look at the average trade. 334. Now I will say you're gonna need some money in your account if you're ever going to the drawdown, but we're gonna talk about that real quick, shortly. Whatever the word is, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. So, but anyways, this is the main part I want you to focus on, is that win percentage. Let's go ahead and switch over and show you what NAS 100 looks like. What's the win percentage on the NAS? Why is my computer moving as if? Anyways, boom, 84% over there. Not bad, not bad at all. SPX 69, and we'll talk about why that's so low. Is actually higher, is like 75, 85, but I had to change something. Anyways, just to show you that I told you, like the German 30, look at that, 81% on that thing. That thing is slapping. Boy, what? Go ahead over here to the UK 100. What are we looking at? 81%, and it's a great. Now, if you pay attention, depending on, all right, man, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to these charts real quick. I want to talk to you guys about some things, tell you some things that I've noticed. First, let's go ahead and tell you what the indicator is. The name of the indicator is over here in my favorites. This thing right here, this thing that says Strategy RS Zigzag PA Strategy by Ricardo Santos. Ricardo, don't know you, my brother, but I love you. You are amazing for making this. Now, some things that I want to tell you first. Let's jump into the settings of it because I had to change a few things and you may want to do the same. The main thing I had to do, I turned off all these, but if you start turning on these fibs, like it's going to throw like all types of crazy stuff all on your chart. I mean, I'm sure it's useful for something. I don't know what, look, you see all these little fibs over here and stuff. I'll show you real quick. They just pop up like crazy and I'm sure they're useful to somebody. I just don't really want it on my chart. It made it look kind of cluttered. So if you want, turn all of the fibs off. You come down here. I just left that. I think I changed that to 20 or left that at 20. I don't know. That really doesn't matter because that's not my account. I turned all these different targets off. And I kept this on right here. I think this initially, the alt time frame is going to start on 20. But I changed it. I alternate. So between 5 and 8, I have found show the best results. The lower you go sometimes, the more opportunities will pop up on your chart, but also your win percentage will go down. And that's kind of why SPX is where it's at right now, sitting at, what was it, 50 something or 60%, because I started changing the time frame on here. I put it on 5, just so more opportunities could pop up. More opportunities, I can't even talk. More opportunities could pop up and I can manage my own trades. But, you know, if you go more up to 8, less trades will be taken, less stuff will show up on your chart, but your win percentage will go to like 90 something. And I mean, that's freaking incredible. It all depends on what you want to do. The reason I say that is, let's go back to US 30 real quick. Let me show you. We come over here back to the strategy tester. and we go over here to the list of trades. You see it was 86%. This shows the trades. Right here is the profit it made off. Look at some of these trades. Ridiculous amounts. But it all depends on your account. But it did have some drawdown. Depending on your account, you want to make sure you have enough money in there. I say, if you have maybe like 500, since this strategy is so accurate, I think you will be safe. But as you can see, if you have 500 in your account and it came to this drawdown, you lost me. If it came right here, you lost me, bro. It could hurt you. So you might want to be a little careful on which indice you use. If you have a $500 account, you could probably use SPX because it's not going to hit you as hard. And if you come back over here to the overview, look at some of the drawdowns, 55, 31. The profits still are decent though, 106. This one actually lost. And we're going to talk about this in a second. 50, that one lost 30, but 182. Come on, man. You come over here, you check the overview, right? What we need to look at is the max drawdown. Now, this is the most drawdown that it's had since it's been running this little back test. It's $247. It's been running this back test, if you look right here, since March 5th all the way to today, which is March 16th, which is crazy, right? To know, hey, if I had 500 in the account, I would have risked almost half of the account, but look at the type of profits I would have been making. Another thing you should pay attention to, almost every time, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but almost every time, even the losing trade has some type of profit at some point. If you're like me, I'm trying to build up my account slowly but surely, so I don't care what type of profit's in there. I'm like closing these early sometimes. I don't, suggest you take my advice, but hey, if you're trying to build up, as soon as it's in profit, go ahead and start cashing out until your account gets to a point where you're comfortable letting some of them lose if need be. Even the losses on SPX aren't that bad. You got 34, 30. But even those, like I said, with the losing, this lost 30, but it was up 77. I would have closed that. Ben closed that. Let's look at another one. This lost 14, but it was up 79 at some point. Duh. Close it. You know what I mean? So you pay attention to stuff like that. You start catching those, and that's why I changed the thing to 5 to show more opportunity, so I can go ahead and try to manage my own trades. I'll jump in, make a little profit, jump out. I typically trade on US 30, and if you know anything about US 30, it's like, wow, boy, man, that thing crazy. It go up and down, and the smallest movement can cost you the most money, so you definitely want to be careful on that thing, you know what I mean? But even with that in mind, considering that the win rate is so high, I feel confident. As soon as the signal comes in, boom, I jump in. Like, you hit this right here, even if I got out right here, this candle, that's probably like a $30 move. I'm not mad at that. I'll take that quick little $30 if you do 0.01. Now, if you go higher and you go ahead and do, 0.02 or 5 or whatever you can handle in your account, of course, the money is going to hit a lot different. But I think with those small little things, you may want to go into the settings, change a few things on your own to see what works for you. I just showed you the time frame. Now, obviously, this little back tester thing is using a way bigger lot size. I honestly don't know the lot size because they call it contracts, and I don't know what it is equivalent to when it comes to lot sizes. I'm sure somebody can figure it out and let me know. But even then, on a small account, if you had, whatever. I'm trading on US 30, and I started out with a small account, what I consider a small account. It was only I started out with SPX with 100. I built it up, and then I switched over to US 30 because, like I said, I was just going in for those quick entries. But even then, man, if you jump in these trades, you go ahead and take that money, and you just run with it. Heck, you're going to run your account up pretty fast in a short period of time. We're looking at this little thing did it over 11 days. Even if the average trade, bro, is $331. Again, now their lot sizes might be bigger, so your average trade might be $30 or $40, or even if it's 20, 10, whatever. You just build it up until you can do the bigger lot sizes. Whatever you decide to do with this, I know you can make it profitable. I suggest you guys at least give it a try. Of course, with anything, back test. But good thing about this is actually a strategy, so it does the back testing for you. I've been profitable in a short amount of time, and I know that you can use it. You're just looking at the win rate, bro. It's 80 something percent. You change the settings, you can get it even higher. So you're hitting 90 something percent guaranteed. Now, like I said, the higher the win rate, it's going to bring down less opportunities. But even then, when I jump in this, there's a 90% chance that this is going to go the way I need it to go. Or out of 100 trades, I've won 90 of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, 90 of them. You can feel confident in that. I will lose 10 trades to win 90. And I know you'll do the same. If you have any questions or if anything that I need to clarify, leave it down in the comments below. I hope this was enough to get you to where you need to go. Until next time, I hope you guys run it up, run it up, run it up. Peace.